Hello out there, YouTube. What's going on, guys? It is D Dunn here, the most chill COD player, bringing you some more Black Ops 3 action. And today, what we're going to talk about is momentum and why momentum is so key in Black Ops 3, and how you can. I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to maintain momentum. And whenever I say momentum, let me define that real quick. Whenever I say momentum, what I'm saying is finding consistent gunfights, finding consistent action, either by getting into gunfights or by objective play. Now, whenever you are playing domination, like you see me playing here, there's one tip that I can give you guys, and I think this gameplay kind of exemplifies that, is to stay around mid-map and just kind of peek at spawn points. So you're going to see a lot of my time in this gameplay is floating around in this building, and then whenever I'm looking and checking spawns, I will just peek a spawn, kill someone, and then rotate back towards the middle of the map, like you just saw right there. I killed that guy coming out of his spawn on the bridge, and I rotated back towards the middle of the map at B, picked up the guy at the bottom of the stairs, and then killed that guy, and just like that, I have my streak. So that's kind of how you want to play these games to keep your momentum. One thing that I do a lot that I find is actually a very big mistake is pushing all the way into the enemy's flag. I've had this mindset for a very long time because of previous Call of Duty games that I've played, is that if you just keep constantly pushing spawns, you're going to keep constantly finding action. And in Infinity Ward games, that is true, because of the way the maps are set up. If you push spawns, they spawn pretty close to you, because the spawns work kind of in a rotation fashion. Very rarely do you find instances where people spawn completely on the opposite side of the map like you do with Treyarch games. So I feel like that's probably why I'm better at Infinity Ward games than Treyarch games. But anyway, kind of back to the point of momentum, you are going to kill your momentum instantly if you push a spawn too hard and flip the spawns to the other side of the map, or if you push all the way into a spawn and then die. So think about it. Think about how long it takes you to run from one side of the map to the other. Probably 30 seconds, maybe a little bit more if you take your time and are taking your time to peek corners and stuff like that. So 1/5 to of a game can be spent moving just from one side of the map to the other, depending on how fast you play. So if you push from your spawn all the way to the enemy spawn and then die, and then have to do it again and then you die again, you've wasted 2 minutes, gotten a few kills, and have really accomplished nothing. So what I recommend to you guys is to keep your momentum and to keep finding those consistent gunfights, finding that action consistently, is to stay mid-map, and then as soon as you kill one or two people, rotate back towards the middle, and then just kind of, if you watch the Mark of J, he always talks about staying in the pocket, being Tom Brady, reading the defense. That's exactly what you got to do. You just kind of got to sit back, not camp. I'm just talking about making sure that you find a safe place to read your mini-map, look at your teammates, where they positioned, look at what flags you have, and kind of read the defense, so to speak, and push. So I'm just previously, I was sitting there looking at A, looking at B, seeing where they're going to spawn. I see that they're going to cap C, so I rotate back through the middle, peek that C flag, pick up a couple kills. Now I'm going to get the flag cap. So right there, in a span of 15 seconds, I pick up 400 points towards my next set of streaks. And then once again, so I kill those people, cap that flag, and then I'm rotating back towards middle. I get shot at, kind of peek around the corner. So here's where I die. I end my streak. If I haven't mentioned already, in this first round, I do go 46-0. Well, I guess technically 46-1, but I almost make it the full round with going flawless. Should have got the nuclear. But I'm on pace right now in this gameplay for 100 plus, and then I just start pushing too hard. As you can see, I am literally in their spawn, and yes, I pick up two guys, which is fun and cool, but I'm shooting an unsilenced gun, and these guys are spawning right behind me, and immediately I get taken out. Here, again, I'm pushing too hard right into, the heart of the map, right into B flag. B flag is a dangerous area on any map, and I get taken out. Again, I am in the enemy spawn. I get killed from a guy head glitching in his own spawn. Here I die from a trip mine. And that's not really my fault. That's just someone being a doucher. This, I think, was a pretty safe peek. I just got sniped off my head glitch. There's really nothing I could do about that. And again, here I am, basically standing on the B flag. Of course, you're going to die if you're standing on the B flag. Now, here I am. I've officially basically wasted, the entire second round by pushing into unsafe locations, by pushing too far into spawns, as you're going to see here. So I kill someone mid-map, I take a peek at their spawn, I get a cap kill, I kill this guy, and now I know that it's safe to finish capping this flag. Whereas before, the mistake I was making was rounding that corner and pushing all the way into the spawn, whereas I'm doing something that I was doing better in the first round. I came back into the middle of the map to try and read where they were going to come out of spawn. So here, I think, they're spawning back at C, so I push it real quick, I take a peek, I don't see anyone else spawning, and I push back towards the middle of the map. This is how you got to play to keep your momentum and to build those streaks very quickly. I'm taking my time to make sure I don't die by a trip mine. I'm learning from my mistakes. Come back around, I know that I didn't see that they were spawning at C, so I look at B. I find this guy behind me. I know I'm kind of going step by step here, but again, I check a spawn and then I move back into the middle map and try and see if I can catch someone else coming out of spawn at a different spot. And here I am. I catch this guy. Unfortunately, I don't get the kill right there, but I think you guys are starting to get the point in that if you just continually push spawns, either the enemy team is going to just spawn on the other side of the map and you're going to waste time running across the map, or you're going to die, spawn on the other side of the map, and have to run across. So what I recommend is what I've been trying to explain, in this kind of step-by-step sort of video, is, kill a guy or two coming out of their spawn, and instead of them pushing into their spawn, rotate back into the middle of the map and try and find a different area that they're coming out of their spawn to try and kill. So I hope that made sense for you guys. I tried to convey that the best I could, and I think this gameplay really did a good job at explaining that. So if you enjoyed this video, if you feel like these tips are helpful, feel free to leave a like. If you hated it, that's fine. Dislike it, leave me a comment why, or if you don't understand what I'm trying to say, I can try and explain it to you better in the comment section. Also, if you're new to my channel and you enjoy my content, a subscription is always appreciated. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.